everybody, Lisa Rowberry here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you a long overdue bring back my bar for Sniffs video because I have all of my bars here that I have not yet. I've sniffed through some of them, but I have not yet warmed any of them and I can't wait any longer, so it is time that I do this video. So if you are not familiar with what bring back my bar is, Scentsy releases some retired scents twice a year that we are able to vote on as consultants, as customers, absolutely anyone who has the capability to vote, which means you just have to have the internet. We go through and you are able to vote for your favorite scents that are retired that you want to see come back. So this year it is January and they have re-released 25 of your favorite fragrances, and this lineup is pretty amazing, you guys. I have to say, I think this is probably one of my favorite. It's not my favorite only because back in July my pride and joy sweet plum pastry was a part of that lineup, so I have to say that was my favorite just because that is like my #1 fragrance ever. But this is a pretty good lineup, so I'm excited to share this with you. I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in because this is going to be a really long video. So if you have any questions, definitely feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So we have, and this is not going in any particular order, so there's that. First we have Dark Harbor. By the way, I will also apologize. The lighting in here is absolutely horrendous because it is super dark and rainy outside. So I know that the lighting is incredibly harsh. So it is what it is. Sorry. Dark Harbor. So this one's actually a really nice, clean, masculine scent. I really like this. I think because there's quite a few kind of masculine type scents in this particular bring back my bar. This one's gotta be my favorite. My husband was sniffing through these and he agrees. He actually really likes this particular scent as well. He loves this one. So this is Dark Harbor. Scentsy says, and I know that when it comes to masculine scents, that's like all I get. Like when it smells a particular way, like when it smells like cologne to me, that's all my brain can like comprehend. I'm like, it smells like cologne. It smells clean. It smells like cologne. Like, so I apologize for the very vague description on this particular guy. Scentsy says, a romantic exotic fragrance of kaffir lime, blue-green mint with notes of watery ocean, lavender, and mysterious amber. I think that's why I like this because it's, so the watery ocean, that's where you're getting that clean scent from. But you do get a little bit of a lavender scent, which is what makes it a little bit more feminine. But I think it must be the kaffir lime and blue-green mint that makes it smell a little bit more masculine. But it's good. I like it. I think if you like ocean, which is a part of the current catalog, I think you may really like this as well. It's clean. I find it to be slightly masculine. This could be, my sniffer could be off, but anyways, moving on. That's Dark Harbor. Next, this one was a bonus one. So this is Wild Watermelon. And this to me just smells like watermelon bubblegum. Like I can't get past that. I like it. I don't know that I'm gonna want to warm it, at least right now. It's January. Watermelon reminds me of the summertime. I do really like it, but it just smells like watermelon bubblegum. It's so good. It's totally fun and fruity. If you like watermelon, this is a great scent to pick up, especially because this is not a type of scent that Scentsy tends to just keep around all the time. So if you like watermelon fragrances, you're gonna love this. It's really fun. So that's Wild Watermelon. Next is Beach. This one is actually one of my mom's favorite fragrances. I know a lot of people tend to really like this one. This one's very different as well. Definitely not like any other Scentsy fragrance out there. This is, and I tend to make this not sound super appealing, but this smells like tropical fruit, ocean air, and a little bit of powder. And I know that me saying that it smells like powder doesn't sound appealing, but I do like it. It's just, it's a little bit different. And I know that just the combination of those scents doesn't sound quite right, but let me tell you what Scentsy says about it. Maybe it'll make more sense. Scentsy says, beach, papaya and honeydew sweetened with a hint of coconut. So there's no, like, Scentsy doesn't say there's a powder note in here. It's just, I don't know why I get that, but I do get that tropical, fruity feeling from this. I do like the sweetness of the honeydew. I do get the papaya. It's very sweet and fruity and definitely great for like a summertime fragrance. So that is beach. But for whatever reason, I get a little bit of a powdery note, not in a bad way, but it smells slightly powdery to me. Let me know if you agree on that one. Next is Jumpin' Jelly Bean, and this one is another really, really great fragrance. I'm gonna have to stock up on this one. I had a few bars of this not too long ago, so I'm definitely gonna have to, excuse me, I'm definitely gonna have to pick up a couple more bars of this, because this is another one that Scentsy doesn't have a ton of fragrances that are like this. Jumpin' Jelly Bean, just, it smells like juicy pear. That's what it smells like, and it's so hard. I don't know, like Scentsy just doesn't bring out a ton of pear fragrances. That's all this is. It's just juicy pear. Scentsy says, welcome spring with a scent of jelly beans, crisp pear and apple with zesty lemon and a base of mouth-watering sugar. Add fun and fruity sweetness to your home anytime. I don't know that I get lemon from this at all. I might get a little bit of apple, just that like crisp apple kind of scent, but for me, it's just really sweet, really juicy pear, and I love this. So Jumpin' Jelly Bean, once again, great, like a great scent to stock up on, because there's generally, Scentsy doesn't release a ton of like pear fragrances. Next is Cashmere. I hope you guys have a list going for what you're gonna order. This one's Cashmere, and this one, I don't know that I love it. I don't know that I'm gonna like pick up additional bars of this or anything. This one tends to smell a little bit like a bathroom to me. I don't know why, but it's very powdery to me, and it's just powdery. It's like powdery bathroom. I don't know why, but that's what it is to me. Scentsy says, sheer floral bouquet combines with Moroccan jasmine, lily of the valley, and bergamot. Generally, if there's a scent that has a bergamot note in it, I don't tend to like it anyway. But this one, it must just be the combination of the jasmine and other floral notes that it just makes it too powdery for me. But it'd be nice for a bathroom. That's Cashmere. I'm sure you guys are rushing to grab that one, right? And not to like bash it. I know that there's some people that love those like really floral scents, and you're gonna love that, but it's just not really my cup of tea. Next is Blueberry Rush, and this one's a really fun fragrance. This one for me, I actually discovered that I love this one when Scentsy was getting ready to discontinue it, and it's like, of course that's gonna happen, right? But this is a super fun blue wax, and it's I love this. It's so good. It's just blueberries. It's just blueberries. So if you wanted to make this more bakery, you could totally add like sugar cookie or vanilla bean buttercream with this. But honestly, it's so fun just by itself. It's just fun and fruity and totally perfect for like springtime if you like those like fruity fragrances. Scentsy says, a sweet surge of ripe blueberry leads a luscious bouquet of lively cranberry, blackcurrant, and pomegranate. So here's the thing. There's blackcurrant in the description of this. I don't smell blackcurrant from this at all. And if I remember correctly from warming it, I don't smell it when it's warmed either. Blackcurrant, I feel like, is a very distinct fragrance, and I don't get that from this at all. Maybe I do get a little bit of cranberry, but I get the sweetness, maybe just a little bit, yeah. Because you get that sweetness from the blueberry, and there's just a little hint of a tart note to this, which you're gonna get from the cranberry. But there's really not much more than that. I mean, pomegranate could easily be lost in there too, but honestly, all I get is just a really fun, sweet, tart, blueberry, cranberry kind of a combination. It's really nice though, and it's totally fun. How fun is that color too? So that's Blueberry Rush. Next is Rum Raisin Cookie, and I know I love this one. If you are a bakery scent lover, you gotta pick this one up and give it a try. You may not even want to warm it right now or in the spring or summertime, but this is definitely one that you're gonna want to hang on to for the fall and winter months. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's warm. It just smells like a rum raisin cookie. For me, I smell that raisin and that like sugar cookie. Maybe it's not sugar cookie. I get even a little bit of ginger in here. Oh, but it's so good. I do get ginger in this, so it's like a raisin ginger cookie. It's so good though, and it smells like the real thing. It really does. Like you just like took these cookies out of the oven and you are ready to mow down on them. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Scentsy says, freshly baked cookie dough, sumptuously spiced with rum, raisin, and clove will transport you to the corner bakery. This is done perfectly because I tend to veer away from the clove scents as well because it tends to be too much. So I think where I'm getting ginger is actually the clove that I'm smelling, but it's good. It's done in just the perfect way because you have that cookie dough scent that's like nice and warm. You get that raisin scent in there as well. It's just, this is done perfectly. I love it. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to reach for this a ton during the fall and winter, or sorry, during the spring and summer months, but definitely during the fall and winter, this is going to be a great one to have. Next is Thunderstorm. This is another kind of dark blue wax. And this one to me smells like a bar of soap. I know that doesn't sound super appealing, but like some people are like, oh, does it smell like fresh rain? Like what would you expect? I would expect like a fresh rain scent. I don't get fresh rain from this, at least here in California. Rain doesn't smell like this. This just smells like a bar of soap. So I feel like this would be great for a bathroom scent. It is floral, it is slightly powdery, but it is clean. Scentsy says, very refreshing, sharp, spicy outdoor fragrance like the breeze in a storm. I feel like that description isn't super great. I don't know that it's spicy. It is sharp. I do get like a sharp scent from this, but it's sharp in the sense of like a bar of soap. That's all I smell with this, which like I said is not a bad thing. It's just, it just smells like a bar of soap. And I know a few people that absolutely love this fragrance and are super pumped that it's coming back. So there you go. I won't be stocking up on it. It's just not my thing. One that I am excited for is My Home. And for those of you who love Welcome Home, which is a part of the current catalog, but you feel like there's just a little bit too much spice in it for you, you gotta pick this one up. This is like Welcome Home without the spice note, without that like cinnamon spice. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. This is berries, like a cranberry, a sweet like winter berry. This is a good like winter berry scent, I find. And it doesn't have the spice in it that Welcome Home has, but it does have that same like wintry, fruity scent to it. Scentsy says, a new name for our favorite spicy cinnamon and floral scent. A must try. So I think that's actually what they are referring to, what Scentsy is referring to when they say a new name for our favorite spicy cinnamon and floral scent. It is just like Welcome Home minus the cinnamon spices. It's so good. So if you are sensitive to the cinnamon scents and you like Welcome Home but have to like dilute it down a little bit to kind of mellow out that cinnamon spicy scent to it, try My Home. I think you may really like it. I know I really like it. I'll probably pick up a few of those. Next is World Traveler. This one is not really a favorite. I shouldn't say it's not really. It's not a favorite. I don't like this scent. This one, I remember it was a scent of the month back a year or more ago, and I could not give this bar away. I couldn't do it. It just, I can't do it. I don't even really know what to say about this. Blackberry, dark pomegranate, and oak bark inspire adventure. Maybe it's the oak bark. I don't get, this is not fruity, so don't be deceived by the description. Blackberry, dark pomegranate, there is no fruity note to this at all. This is oak bark, maybe like black pepper, slight masculine something. I don't know. It's not really my thing. Yeah, it's just, and the sad thing is this is actually really, really strong. It's sad for me because I love really strong scents, but this is just, I love the warm, bakery, fruity, those kind of scents. I know that there are, obviously it made it back to Bring Back My Bar, so there are a lot of people that really like this, and this is a really great performer. I just get, if you like woodsy masculine scents, you may really like this. I even get like I said, a little bit of a black pepper note to this as well. So there's that one. We will do one more before we take a little pause in the video. This one is going to be Blonde Wood and Moonflower. And this one is good. I feel like this one smells, this one's a good like bedroom kind of scent, and if I remember correctly, this one's actually pretty strong as well. This one smells like what I want cashmere to smell like. This to me has that cashmere kind of fancy romantic scent to it. Scentsy says, pale warm wood and amber envelop demure moonflower, delicate white roses, and upturned lilies in a modern magical fragrance. So this is definitely a floral fragrance, but I feel like the amber kind of mellows it out just a little bit. I do like this. This isn't one I'm gonna like super stock up on, but for those of you who like cashmere type scents, I think you may really like this. This is definitely floral. Like I said, I feel like this would be really nice for a bedroom, even maybe like a bathroom or something, but this is good. So Blonde Wood and Moonflower. We're gonna break this video right here so I don't get cut off, and then we will continue. Okay, so moving right along, we're just about halfway through the Bring Back My Bar scents. So let's go ahead and move right along. This is gonna be my favorite scent for all of this Bring Back My Bar month. For those of you who know me, it's gonna be a tie between this one and another scent. But for those of you who know me, you know that this is coming. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. This scent is so good. If you love bakery scents, this has to make it in your Scentsy Club subscription. At least start out by trying it, and then you'll tell me I was right, and then you will add it to your Scentsy Club subscription because it is just that good. Oh my gosh, it smells like funfetti cake. I love this. It's different from sugar cookie. It's different from vanilla bean buttercream. You smell that like cakey note in there. And I don't know if it's just pink or if I just want it to be funfetti, but I think it smells like funfetti. It smells so good. I love it. It is rich, it's cakey, it's perfect. This is fantastic all by itself, or it is fantastic as a mixer. This one is definitely making it in my Scentsy Club subscription because I never want to be without this. Happy birthday. Perfect. And my next favorite scent, and in no particular order because I can't really choose, would have to be Banana Nut Bread. And here's a little fun fact for you. Banana Nut Bread was the first Scentsy scent, and for amazing reasons. Oh my goodness. Once again, those of you who love bakery, you have to like banana to like this. But if you love the smell of fresh baked banana nut bread, this It smells, banana I feel like is a really hard scent to nail because it's really easy to make it smell artificial. This smells like super fresh, super ripe banana. Like you smell that ripe banana in the banana nut bread. And it really does smell like you just pulled it out of the oven. It is warm, it's cozy. I love this. This is also making it in my Scentsy Club subscription. My husband is happy about it because he loves this scent as well. He may actually love this more than blueberry cheesecake. And for those of you who know me and know my husband, that is his jam, is blueberry cheesecake. But banana nut bread may actually take first place. Not that you need a description from this, but Scentsy says, right from the oven with ripe bananas, nuts, and spices. See, I told you. My sniffer's right on this one. Oh, it's so good. It's perfect. It's perfect banana nut bread. Love this scent. Okay, moving on. Coconut cotton. This one's another really great one that I'm happy to see come back. This one, and don't be... It's hard to have expectations for this because some people are really wanting more of that coconut to come out, but there's really more of that like clean laundry kind of a scent that is more predominant in this. And then I find that the finish is the coconut. It's good. It's good. And it may sound kind of strange, but I do really get that like coconut finish to the laundry scent. So it's totally fun, and I really like this. But if you're wanting something more like fruity, tropical, more predominantly coconut, this is not what you're going to be looking for, but this is a really nice one. If you like coconut, if you enjoy coconut and you really love clean fragrances, this is going to be your jam. Scentsy says, sun-warmed cotton, creamy coconut milk, bright citrus, and white sandalwood transport you to a cabana on a tropical beach. I don't get all those like citrus notes or anything like that. It just smells like laundry and coconuts. So that is coconut cotton. Next is red candy apple. And this one was one that I wanted to love. Because you would think that it would be more of a red candy apple scent. To me, it smells like cough syrup. I am still gonna warm this to see if it changes as you warm, because with these Scentsy bars, sometimes, a lot of times, it'll smell different on cold. When you warm it, you get those top, middle, and bottom notes all marry, and they may smell a little bit different when it's warmed than when it's on cold. But to me, on cold, it smells like cough syrup because it smells like apples and cherries, and I feel like those things don't really mix very well in my sniffer. So Scentsy says, Macintosh apples, raspberry jam, berries and strawberry milk with brown sugar and cotton candy. My sniffer's broken when it comes to this one. I just smell apples and cherries, and it smells to me like cough syrup. That's red candy apple. Okay, next is Sea Salt Mist. And once again, for those of you who love clean scents, you're gonna love this one. I do really like this one because it's a really nice clean scent, but you almost smell that like sea salt air as well. Like you do get that like kind of a salty note to the clean. It's so good. I do like this one. Sea Salt Mist. Scentsy says, beach grass, ocean mist, sea salt with mandarin and amber. I do get a little bit of a green note there, but it's clean, it's salty, like salty sea air. I do really like this. So Sea Salt Mist. For those of you who love clean scents. We have Vanilla Suede. I love this one. This was one of my first ever fragrances that I purchased from Scentsy, so this one has a little bit of a nostalgic feel to it for me. And this I love. It's a masculine type of vanilla with like a musky kind of finish, which sounds interesting, but I feel like this is very sophisticated. So if you hear the name Vanilla Suede and you're wanting something bakery, this is not your bakery vanilla scent. This is perfumey. I call it more cologne-y than perfumey. I feel like it is a little bit more masculine, but it's fancy and it's musky in a romantic kind of way. This is totally great for a bedroom, I think, but I think this is a very sophisticated scent, personally. Scentsy says, classic comforting vanilla combined with rich amber and hints of sandalwood and spice, a cozy and subtly masculine fragrance. So it's supposed to be a little bit masculine, but I do really like it. That is Vanilla Suede. Next is Fields of Gold. I laugh because me and a few of the people on my team have a different name for this. We call it Fields of Old. It's just, I don't love this. This just smells like, first of all, it doesn't smell very strong, which honestly is probably a good thing. It just smells like powdery incense, I think. Fields of Gold. Scentsy says, golden bergamot, reddest apple, and darkest plum glow against rustic cashmere woods and exotic patchouli. So I don't get any kind of fruity note from this. I don't get apple. I don't get plum. This smells, I do get like a cashmere note to this, but I do get patchouli as well. And I just don't, I like patchouli in small doses, but I feel like this is not really what I want that to smell like. So that's Fields of Gold. Next is Sticky Cinnamon Bun. Once again, my bakery lovers, this one smells like a sticky cinnamon bun. It really does. Now, if you don't really love cinnamon scents, don't go for this. This is very strong in the cinnamon department, but it does smell like a Cinnabon. It smells really good. So yeah, I would even maybe mix this a little bit with, ooh, you could even mix this with Happy Birthday. So there you go. If you're creating a 6-pack, you can put these two together. The Happy Birthday will kind of mellow out that cinnamon scent ever so slightly. It'll be so, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's definitely heavy on the cinnamon though. So, but it's a good bakery cinnamon. So that's Sticky Cinnamon Bun. Next we have Southern Evening, and I believe this one's another like masculine type scent here. Yeah, it's and it's slightly powdery too. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. It's not in a bad way necessarily. And this one, I don't know what geranium smells like. Maybe that's what, I don't know. So Scentsy says, like a trace of perfume lingering sweetly in her wake, this romantic twirl of French lavender, geranium, subtle fruits, and white musk will prove an enchanting escape. So there's just a lot going on in here, and I feel like it's kind of along the same lines as is it Thunderstorm, where it smells kind of like a bar of soap. But I don't get any kind of fruity note. I do get that musky note in here. I feel like this one's gonna be a strong one. I actually have not warmed this. I would say maybe start out with 1 cube of this because I feel like this one's gonna be super strong. So yeah, kind of musky, romantic, feminine, floral, that sort of scent. Next is Blue Raspberry Ice, and I do remember when this one was available, and it smells like one of those red, white, and blue popsicles that you get from the ice cream man that drives around your neighborhood in his van. And that's all I smell from this. It is very sweet. What I wanted to do, dang it, and I forgot. I wanted to actually smell this side by side with Blue Grotto because I feel like this smells very similar, if not exactly like Blue Grotto. So if you like Blue Grotto and you want something to smell kind of similar to that and you want to try something a little bit new, try this one. I feel like this is going to smell just like Blue Grotto. Okay, Scentsy says, Blue Raspberry Ice, remember racing to the neighborhood ice cream truck? See, told you. Remember racing to the neighborhood ice cream truck for those red, white, and blue ice pops. This fragrance recreates those perfect childhood moments with a stack of sweet cherry, ice white lemon, and blue raspberry. They hit the nail on the head on this one. That's exactly what it smells like. Blue Raspberry Ice. Next is Apple S'mores. This one I wasn't super pumped to see come back, but I know some people really like it. This one, there's just something that's a little bit off about it for me personally. And it sounds like it would be a super interesting scent. And honestly, on cold, I don't dislike it as much as I do when it's warmed. So for me, I smell the apple. I smell that wood note. I also smell the chocolate, but there's just something a little bit off about it. Scentsy says, harvest apples, cinnamon glaze, and a drop of coconut milk lend a tantalizing twist to the classic toasted marshmallow, vanilla cream, and warm cedarwood. Yeah, and I don't know, you gotta have the cedarwood to be a s'more situation, right? Maybe it's the apple, because you don't generally have apples with your s'mores, do you? I mean, I don't, but I don't know. Coconut milk? Maybe that's what's throwing it off. I don't know. But when it's warming, there's just something that's just a little bit off about it to me. But I don't hate it on cold, but when it's warming, it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Next is Central Park Pralines. This one was another good one I love to see come back. For those of you who like coffee fragrances, like chocolate and coffee fragrances, you should pick this one up and give it a try. This one's nutty, but it smells like chocolate and coffee as well. It's really, really good. And I like this. We have a scent called Breakfast Blend right now, and we also have Mocha Doodle. Mocha Doodle I like better than Breakfast Blend. Breakfast Blend tends to have a little bit of a powdery finish to me. That's just a little bit strange, but I feel like Mocha Doodle's really nice, and I do really like this. I like the nutty note that this one provides that Mocha Doodle doesn't, so it's kind of fun. Scentsy says, a decadent confection of rich roasted pecans, buttery caramel, and cinnamon sugar. So there's no coffee note in this that Scentsy says. I just pick up a coffee note. So if you don't get coffee from this, I'm sure it's in my sniffer, but this would actually be super fun to mix with Mocha Doodle as well, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a coffee note, but it is fun. So if you like kind of nutty, fun fragrances, you may want to give this one a try. Okay, we've got two more fragrances to talk about. Rockin' Ruby Razz, which is another really fun, really sweet, fruity fragrance. And this one's strong too, you guys. It's super strong and it smells like candy of some sort to me. Scentsy says, birthday parties and punch bowls. That's what it smells like. It smells like punch. It smells like fruit punch. That's exactly what it smells like. Birthday parties and punch bowls and presents piled high. This fruity blend of juicy orange, fresh strawberry, and sweet candy glaze is a child's best day, all wrapped up in one perfect fragrance. It smells like fruit punch, but it's good. So Rockin' Ruby Razz, that's a good strong one. Last but certainly not least is another one of my favorites, which is French Kiss. And this one, if you saw my video that I just did on what I was warming, I did actually warm this one. I had this one kind of stockpiled because I love it so much. This is perfection. This is really nice too. This is one of my favorites. This is, if you are familiar with Bath & Body Works, brown sugar and fig, this is an exact dupe. It's warm, it's sweet, it's comforting. I love this scent, and it just smells like brown sugar and fig. I love it. So that's French Kiss. That one has to make my favorites as well. fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break this video one last time right here, and I will tell you which of these scents are gonna be my top 6 picks. All right. All right, if you are still with me, thank you. I probably should have made a whole separate video, but I figure while we are talking about Bring Back My Bar, we just did all of our first sniffs. Now I'm gonna tell you what my top 6 favorite Bring Back My Bar scents would be, just because this is a great time to be able to try out some new fragrances, especially after the holidays when you might be kind of burnt out on those really heavy, like Christmas type scents. You just might be ready for something new. So all of these bars, by the way, are $6 each, or you can do the combine and save on my website. You can go to the specials tab and go to bundle and save, and you can either do 3 bars for $17, or the best deal is doing 6 bars for $30. That's essentially buy 5, get the 6 for free. So in no particular order, my top 6 bars would have to be banana nut bread, happy birthday, French kiss, Jumpin' jelly bean, because I love me a pear fragrance, vanilla suede, and just because it's good to throw in a nice clean scent from time to time, I'm gonna go with coconut cotton. So those would be my top 6 picks. If you have had a chance, because we are well into January at this point, if you've had a chance to pick up some of these Bring Back My Bar scents, what did you pick up? What are you loving? What is your favorite fragrance from this lineup? I would love to know. If you are doing any mixing with some of these, let me know what you're mixing. I would love to hear from you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. I hope you have a wonderful week.